The audacity of that statement. Okay. I wish it would just shove me
Is that a
Oh.
stain? I like this coat.
Only one for long. Let's see. This is not a playable setup. I've been running. I think that's the most playable thing I have.
One peach soul glad? Shaken?
Why isn't there a sugar-free?
I need to roll for this bitch soon. Floral Triptych. These names, I swear to God.
Wake up!
Mm-hmm.
Wake up!
No,
Hey,
you.
wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
What? From what direction?
Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out.
I think that's called sleep. Stop making a big fuss.
What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony.
I still can't make sense of it.
That you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I
mean,
fell
it's been like 3
asleep,
weeks.
I'd never wake up again.
It'd be
A natural
awful.
beauty like me never has dark circles.
How's that
The
how it works?
Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony
Nothing
have
but
no
dark
idea
circles.
what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt." After all, they can't just reveal the truth about the Order.
Why not?
Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting.
Who the fuck?
Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack.
Did you just make up new people and factions all the goddamn time? At least as far as my experience goes.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality.
Oh, we can actually ask.
It's a massive airship, and it's awesome. I heard it's never shown to the public. Only VIP guests of the family get to board it and enjoy the breathtaking views of Penacony.
So it's not even real.
The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. Fruit baskets, plus this fancy
It's a literal
model.
dreamboat.
After you're back on your feet, you can enjoy them all. We are pretty much celebrities on the planet of festivities now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's a real shame.
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories. The family's official statement
Must be a good
was
feeling.
like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt."
My whole life's on the tip of my tongue.
They can't just reveal the truth about the Order. Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting.
What is the Oak family eliminated?
Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into this sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared.
Inner demon, so.
I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship, so let's catch up with everyone at Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Isn't that where I am? Too many names. Too little familiarity.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up. You're
No, let's
still on
change
the
your
Bloodhound
opinion.
family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Most people find this sort of dream logic too
Thank you.
unsatisfying.
No problem, Miss
Everything that happened was
Samuel.
just a dream, so therefore it didn't matter.
I love this fake name.
Samuel.
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The
Further
script
back
says
then.
that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities.
You're gonna take the word for it?
How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens, right?
You may not realize it,
What are you
you
operating
have a
with?
bad habit. Whenever
Quantum
you
collapse
keep
logic?
asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything,
That's
but
generous.
I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out.
Judging by clothes.
There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound
Her
more
coat
like
keeps
something
getting
for
stained,
young
so you should get
girls.
that.
Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do
Who the fuck
anything
are you?
crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy
What a
two
hobby.
and give you one. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to
Kind of
Kafka.
like that phrasing.
She never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a sweet tooth.
That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
No!
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
About this, Director. I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct
Went a little
impact
overboard
on
with the
Penacony's
bubbles.
future. Such an important event should have been held at it. Well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew.
Oh, I
The
love
atmosphere
morning dew.
here,
God bless.
it doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand.
Prelude, isn't that a drug?
This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or
A
they
relaxant?
plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh, your mind is always so sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't think that will be necessary. When she's at the table, it's the others who need to be cautious. Just tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing.
Really, that's the
Don't
important
call
thing to
Miss
communicate.
Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
The hell?
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
I've already forgotten her name. Who has the aviator? Going for the... I can't expect her. God damn it.
I tripped and fell right here. Just completely face planted.
Is there nothing I can do here? What's with the lock on? Why does this not work? Stop putting it to them. Shoot them! Kill them! End them! That doesn't feel right.
So this is the legendary Radiant Feldspar.
Ah, yes, the legendary. God damn it. How did they get
I tripped and fell
people to write all those lines of dialogue for these goddamn birds? And how was that worth it? Also, why are these pigs aboard? Who brought these? I thought this was a Topaz thing exclusively. You hear the bird? No, you hear? Fine. I'm sure that's healthy. Peaches are finally ripe. That is not a euphemism. I'm not going after any cake. Which is also a euphemism.
Upgrade configured.
I don't need you to point this out for me, thank you, Piggy. Where is he? Is there a reason he runs to the pigs? Fair chance for what? Why am I reading all this? Limited access as per usual. So many options.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the
That's a bit
compounds won't be
rude.
starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
Come on.
Oh,
I just ate, but I'm still hungry.
Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right?
Potato fries Sunday? Okay. A burger? Isn't that cannibalism? I'll just assume that this is the best one. Not a hit?
Ooh, oops, not to your liking, huh? Sorry. I'll treat you to a nice meal once we get back to reality.
What the hell does Piggy like? You're gonna try a different thing at every opportunity. Uh-huh. Hey, I heard it too. Topaz feels like a support unit. Oh, those mother... I already have Topaz. She's pretty good too. Like this thing, the way it stacks. I don't know, it feels really supporting. These have gotten absolutely obnoxious lately. Although the implication that they weren't that way in the first place is being generous. Oh. How the f... But me not noticing half the interactables doesn't exactly help either, so how much can I blame them? Oh, come on. Oh, go all the way. Please stop. Well, that was too simple. Oh yeah, I should probably deliver all these blocks. I still don't understand what I actually use them for. It also seems to have popped up some new characters in some of the old areas, which makes me curious. Do you mind? Can I have a look around at my own pace? I'm piggy.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
That's a weird voice for the guard.
Huh? What are these?
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Bet your sweet cheeks.
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the Sweet Dream who's been handing out strange button devices to anyone he meets. According to those involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode." Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
Why is she blowing her own cover?
What will happen if you press it? Hasn't anyone actually tried?
They must have, statistically speaking.
Perhaps you don't know much about Penacony? All the guests here have one thing in common. They're terrified of death. Anyway, the family will deal with these things. Please, kindly keep your distance.
What if I do it menacingly instead? Is that okay?
For your safety, please stay away from these buttons.
What if they ask me to step on them, mommy? Huh? You're actually working? That's rare. Just need to check one thing. What was it? Yeah, this one. Did she have to attack when Topaz enters the overworld? Let's see. Topaz is still in the team after using her technique and defeating... Okay, nothing more to it. Okay. Some of these techniques are weird, where they seem like they activate something passive and then they still have to be the person activating the fight in order to apply. Who took all the art?
Watch yourselves in front of the IPC. Don't you dare embarrass me.
I think you did it for them.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello.
Madame?
Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago.
I feel like these have to
and
be
it
some
has
of the
been sailing
wackier
across
scripts
the 12 hours of the dreamscape
that
ever
voice actors have
since.
to read.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
What does that mean?
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing.
Ooh. Called out.
I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Felspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the Penacony Grand Theater, had to be temporarily postponed. So, Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Felspar, taking this opportunity
It's the
to
planet
announce
of festivities. Who
the
cares
resumption
about
of
one
the
festival?
airship's voyage.
Ah, well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself. Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him.
The little
Thank you
tyke.
for explaining matters to me. Goodbye.
What?
Hello?
What are you picking out for?
The Talent Motivation Department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end?
Never.
I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Seriously, what's your purpose?
What's your
Sounds
damage?
exhausting. Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon.
This is a little
Is there
too
trouble?
touchy.
You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Ah, it's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
I wonder where she'll end up on the tier lists. She seems so simple, but she seems like she's such a massive boost to Herta, who herself is like tip-top tier in the... Oh, what is it? The other mode? Pure fiction. Bullshit.
You're still so
So maybe
fun,
she's worth
aren't
getting
you?
just for that.
Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
Of course there is.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stonehearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As
Sounds
sharp as
fun.
you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
Murder.
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Odie beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages.
Shit, my eyes are glazing over.
Now that the Dream Master has gone.
After the downfall of the Yoke family, old Oti's faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession
Picture by
order,
default.
he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
But why does this matter?
Yes. That's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
Okay, but what's the objective?
Absolutely.
Become
The
best
3
friends?
steps of
One fell swoop?
negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case.
That was based on my personal experience.
What, strike
I
test?
apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare
Oh my
ourselves and
god,
meet
they
that
match.
esteemed
That is so
supporting
cute.
actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony.
Aventurine didn't wear shit like that, did he?
Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and we're going to tear it wide open.
Cool. I wonder if... Okay. Firefly's Eidolons are so strong that if he's like not getting her is a risk. Seems like she'd be a good investment for the future. But should I really be running after you like this? But Jade seems like such a great immediate boost for pure fiction. And Herta seems like she'd... Like, you'd never not put her in pure fiction. So being able to boost Herta seems like a pretty good way of boosting
Welcome
efficiency in
aboard my
that
ship, the Radiant Feldspar. Smart
one
and
mode at
charming
least.
ladies.
Ooh.
Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
Oh my god, they've got off model. Finally. Dude, make him the main character. I said this before, I actually want to play old geezers, it's funny. Wait a second, blue whales? In space? They would just deal with that in Genshin.
Aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for
I'm
any
so
lack
flirty.
of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
That's a
No
good YouTube
problem
line.
at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odie Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
The pen economy, some might say.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation.
No.
I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you IPC ambassadors on board, I'm sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Boring.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for
Highly
IPC
complicated
to regain
suicide.
control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are truly impressive.
How? Wait, whoa.
Let's assume your assumptions
Old
are
man.
correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your
Wait
worldly
a second.
experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit. And
Can it really
prevent
make
the
such a
IPC
simple
from
request?
losing face during more important negotiations.
Negotiations?
One of our P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover,
Therefore,
considering
the solution is to
turbulence
buy
during
all
the
of
Charmony
Penacony.
Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not
What
forget
is
that
real?
This is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going
What does that mean?
public?
If
As
I'm
in
not
become publicly
mistaken,
traded? What do you mean?
you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
Nice
This
animation
reform
sync.
should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle
Why do they keep
between
calling it
me
that?
and my reforms has been eliminated.
The biggest
The
obstacle being
Alfalfa
myself.
family will publicize the
I have been
financial
removed.
results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Hold on, is there something going on with my stream? going on with my stream? Okay, so working there. That probably echoed. And it's saying that it should be working here too, but not as far as I can see. Ah. Just give me a moment for debugging. No, it's right there. Oh, now it's reconnected. The chat connection seemed to be bugging out. Not that it mattered, but still.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
No pressure.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography.
Is he got to seriously laugh on every line?
So, about your next move. Please consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
It's hard to take his glasses seriously. What?
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to...
Who I probably should have rolled
return the
for.
favor. It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued
I like
by
how they're
both
using the term
external and
order
internal threats,
like it's a
Penacony
nasty
would
word in
rather
this
take
case.
a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express.
Bringing order
In
to
your
a place usually isn't seen as a bad thing.
Who should we stand behind?
Me.
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
Yeah, that's how
I
it'd be.
didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
I got a really long dream. Where is it? Please continue the topic. Where is Himeko?
Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew. She'll
Ew.
contact us once her arrangements are ready.
Shouldn't she have been there with...
After Anna's dream
Topaz and the
was
other one?
shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
Dream
The
logic.
mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But
Behold,
by the time we
the
arrived,
villain behind it all.
he was
Gopherwood.
dead already.
What? Excuse me? Huh.
He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
So we don't really know what'll happen to him.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the Sweet Dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process.
Wasn't it Sunday who channeled the Avatar? Why did the Crow Boy die? I don't even...
While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
Wait, wasn't he dead ages ago?
After all, you don't know who's awake and
lost.
who's pretending to be asleep.
You again.
They'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of glory of the Trailblaze to all of you.
Uh-oh. How come you're here too? Hello again. I mean, should this be a private conversation?
What are you talking about? This is my lounge. It's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
How long is too long?
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music?
A little extra spice?
Atmosphere?
Stronger drinks?
Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here.
A sick-ass guitar
Let's
solo?
see. Next drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
What? What happened to him? What do you mean? La Mise de l'Effet? I don't fucking know. L'Effet? Why are they both facing away from me? Wow, engaging. Okay, personal opinions.
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate.
Hope nobody hijacks the train.
Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless.
Which parts?
In my dream, the Express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never ending. Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me, and upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real.
Oh. Is the Order incident in Penacony a unique case?
No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony, and this issue existed within the family from the very beginning. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, the situation in the cosmos will become more complicated. Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable.
You were barely
we've all
involved.
gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had. One bird longs for the earth, and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
Don't really know the implication
Since the
there.
family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise
I guess they'll
of
just leave it
the
open
Oak
so you can
Family,
roll for
using
him
the
later.
Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the Sweet Dream, which eventually resulted in disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter. Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony and initiated negotiations with the family. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former ways.
Maybe we can make a good investment and make a lot of money.
Well, it was somewhat surprising. In
Buy
that
out
dream,
Penacony.
I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind. When I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth.
Her conclusion? God damn it, they're too vague about everything.
The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
No, there's gotta be more. Oh, she's all the way over there.
Guess what? Something weird just happened when I was on my way over here.
Guess what?
Someone gave me a strange gift. So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button with a message on the back. Just press this button and all of Penacony will explode. This sounds terrifying.
It'll just explode with confetti. Could be terrorist attack. Did you press it?
Of course not. Who would press something like that? By the time I turned around, the person had already vanished. So I handed it over to a nearby hound. I heard there were many similar reports before the Charmony Festival started.
Oh, you just debunk
I'm really
the fool
worried
on the
about
head.
the future of Penacony.
What future? Okay, so that's all of them, huh? Man. Oh boy.
Ready to mix your drink?
What happened to Gallagher?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that is Gallagher. I have a hunch. Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back.
That simple. Just mix the drinks.
Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time.
I just did.
All right, as you wish. Huh.
You're not plenty of
I
time
have an
after you mix
idea
it.
about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you.
Have
Choose
you
the
heard the
flavor
term
that
bittersweet?
suits you best at this moment.
Sweet victory. Am I gonna be a Debbie Downer about this? No.
Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous sweet taste. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste. Not a
I
bad
don't get to
choice.
decide the other parts.
Let's start mixing.
Mix me up, Scotty. What the fuck? Fine. They're actually making me go through all the steps. I'm making it myself! Ugh, god damn it. It's... My god, okay. And I don't have to stir anything, this is it. Ah, yes, the classic. Have I made this before? The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars, and its legacy will be more timeless than pastoral song. And then they all
Words
died.
always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor.
Is it?
Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless.
My life would taste like science.
And to my friend Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars.
Is that her face being reflected?
Legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song.
Why are her eyes? She's
We're
got
not
eyes on the back of her
accepted by
head.
the outside world, so we've gathered here. And
I
one day,
I can't focus on the
our
conversation.
souls will
What the
return
fuck?
to the same place.
Okay.
Cheers.
You're like the reverse of a vampire. Your reflection shows up where it shouldn't. What the fuck? It's even flipped the wrong way. Okay, fine. Move it up to Miss H. Oh, the others have answered already. No, let me... I want to read through everything. God damn it, I hate this auto-scrolling shit, okay. That fallen stern, okay, Wow, so mysterious. I kind of want to get the final one and just roll 10. But more importantly... Huh! Also, I need Gallagher. Damn it. Almost as worthless as the character himself. Ooh. I didn't say I needed him. Oh. I feel like with this defense shred, he could be pretty decent. He'd also work pretty well in damage over time teams since he can apply Team Frost. Yeah, that's what it's called. Cool. Come on. Come on, I gotta be so close. How far off am I? Mother... Oh, come on. I swear to God. If this doesn't get me anything... Damn it. Also, how important are these? It seems really good for most characters. Pretty damn good for Asta, too. Start of each wave. All allies? What the fuck? I think they might have overtuned her a little. I think she's too good at too many things. And also scales like an absolute lunatic. Okay, I guess that means just one more roll. Should be a Dempsey one. Make sure I click the right one.
Careful. Don't get too lost in those sweet dreams.
Brr. I feel like he needs to be able to apply effect resistance to like his entire team while using his ult in order for it to be beneficial, because just removing one debuff at a time, I don't know. Like he's actually really good aggressively, but it's supposed to be abundance, which makes it a little ironic. How good is this? I feel like it should be 25 and 25. Just 20 is... doesn't feel right. Also need to max this out. Also, this cap feels wrong. I mean, like it maybe should have a decay, but just this is all you get, and then you're done. Doesn't feel right.
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
Oof. I should be laughing, but lol. Why specify for the team? That's how skill points work. Like, what else would it mean? Done that. Gonna need that.
Oh, are you
Interesting
leaving?
sound effect.
Oh, then
Sounds
take
menacing.
this with you.
Hey, I
more
made
of
that.
This last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled.
I'm sure he will. What if we never cross paths with him?
Then, I guess you won't be seeing him.
That's simple, huh?
All right, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of. So let's not dwell on things.
On
Whether
things.
it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys.
You can't
and
make me.
embark towards our tomorrows.
You're way too positive. The meeting didn't start smoothly.
He's a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today.
It's just that
Still,
going public
the
can
outcome is uncertain. Shouting
more
loud
things than
doesn't
that.
necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Nice and pixelated shadow right there.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step
God
this
damn
time
it.
around.
That music in the background, I swear to God, has like played in on loop in my head from Yakuza. Like it played every time you were doing like one of those long-term minigames. I think the model race car thing minigame spammed that type of soundtrack ad infinitum, and it's so similar.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess
Nice
I
crack.
included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
But
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself, to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow
I get
through
it. You like
dreams
gambling.
to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my topaz stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
these characters are not colored themed to their stones, and it
Robin?
weirdly bothers me.
She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar.
Wait, what? Hi, oh.
There's a good child. Do as you're told. There's a good child. Do as you're told.
What? She's gonna fucking what? What? I was not expecting that. I'm not here to listen, I'm here to loot.
Is that all? Hardly worth the bother.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Hey bitch, ready to die? Let's see. Oh, yeah, why? Why is there not a... Oh, there is a quick lineup. Oops. Yeah, never mind the buff. That should be good. Now, will I actually enter combat? That's a different question. Fucking whip.
Greetings, Miss Robin.
My God.
I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've
Never?
only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects, I can't say the same.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
Oops, gotta pause and check something.
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually
I was about to
sail
new
into the
director.
future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
I never clicked this. Why would I swap? Isn't the story linear? Can I completely dishevel the chronology? No, of course they don't. They only respond to the Trailblazer has lost his goddamn mind. Captain's orders. All hands on deck. I am the captain now. Bird. Uh-huh. It's like finding a bunch of toddlers playing pretend constantly. That's all this is. Lockdown. Oh yeah, you oughta. I mean, is the pig really necessary?
Oh, free stuff.
I think there was a place where I hadn't found all the chests. Wait, was it all the chests? Or was it something else? Yeah, just Pentagon. I can't see anything else because I'm on the other perspective, of course. Of course. The hell are these? What is it? Scrying water? A palanthir? A Stromprompadil? I mean, it's the only option I have, really, so not actually an option. Damn it, I wish I could see the details of the characters.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our discussion.
Mr. Fulfulful.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
Where indeed?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue between the two of us.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly.
Yes, what do you
believe
think?
what I said, Odie?
You believe in life after
You're
love?
not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
You do have like that log?
Now that's interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan.
This dude needs to be a playable character.
Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work.
I mean, when
Penacony has
flamboyant
no way
space
of
merchants get to be
sidestepping the
playable,
IPC
why
in
not this
public.
dude?
Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Oh, interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us.
Ooh, propaganda, admitting to it already.
Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours? With the entire cosmos keeping a close eye on Penacony, I assure you, it won't be too hard.
You really think you can pull that off?
Why are they stringing the dicks around?
As distant as it may be,
Like, how much damage
more
you
than
can cause
capable of
isn't
keeping you on a tight leash.
interesting compared to, like...
However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you
Like, you don't get
that
anything
we'll
out of
never
that sort of
jeopardize the interests
decision.
of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by
As per
acquiring
usual.
30% equity shares. With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
Oh yeah, so easy.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
Like 50%.
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making Penacony go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Amber Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital, and businesses will operate
one true
within a
power,
unified
capitalism.
monetary system. By then, all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and circulation. And the heart of everything will be Klepoth's credit.
Ah, and then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko from the Astral Express, one of the future shareholders of Penacony.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express?
He needs to stop.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of Penacony's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, we are
What is this,
committed
the
to
Phantom
bringing
Menace?
the beautiful dreams of the
Why
planet
are there so many
festivities
politics?
to more worlds. Of course, all cooperation is based on one
All the
premise.
politics.
The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
That's how they end it. There has to be a more practical way to open these doors. Still don't have access to everything. Hello, Space Anchor.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will soon realize the situation.
You know what? Right back.
Old Odie answered the last question. He represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
Summertime.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
Ring,
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and take over. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems.
Hmm.
And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is done, it's time for me to indulge in my own little hobby.
Ah, you want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship too?
Opportunities like this don't come around
What?
often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something, but that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave Penacony. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
They keep switching.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious. A pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
My sword.
So this is the legendary Radiant Feldspar.
I hear it. Where is it? What is it, on the ground? Oh. Mm-hmm. Hey, now, where is it? Wait, what the fuck? How? Must be done from above. Come on, I hear it. Where is it? Like always on the posters. Oh, the sound effects are so annoying.
Is that him? Huh.
Have a name, you know.
Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
What? What a pity. Maybe I should get him to sign a contract with me.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to Penacony. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Hmm?
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
What kind of gift are we
greetings,
talking?
miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Is it what now?
Pawn shop. Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers special services there.
What the hell is this?
I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from
Him with
Silverwolf?
a free virus too, I'm sure.
Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Am I not supposed to be stalking them? Maybe not. Oh, why did it make me use my brain? Huh?
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
Or you're afraid it's gonna explode? Just investigate. Okay. Now we finally meet. I had an eye patch. Man, good thing I'm not wearing my glasses.
If I win,
Oh.
your chest is mine.
Who said I was betting with you?
I did.
They are still a ball of fire as ever.
I don't know if they have the voice acting
But I've
man.
got to find Lady Bonajade first.
Got a feeling it's not who we think it is. Yep. Goddamn, stop sending me in circles. So I'm not allowed to head on over there?
I want to play some more. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious. No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry.
Are you gonna send
but
me now?
I've got to finally.
Ugh, fine. No, I'm working on. Still hear that a little bit. Oh! Have I heard enough? Of course not. Why does the marker wobble on the map? That's what I want to know. Who programmed this?
Welcome to
Also, why
Bonajade
this
Exchange,
name?
Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
Miss
What kind
Samuel,
of pawn shop is this?
I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Ooh, sick burn.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop.
But what's the difference?
Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Don't waste my time. Yeah.
Got it. You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough
Rude.
talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
What? The fucking ukulele music? Are you kidding me? When did I become Stacy? What? Hmm. Why are these being suggested? What? What? What did that do? Yeah, what the fuck is this?
I actually won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true! Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me! Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy, the Master Gambler has arrived!
That's it. That's what I came here for. Get the fuck.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa! What a beautiful necklace! Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
Will you go out with me? I will. Really? I mean...
Ha! Superficial.
Really?
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about
Oh, we traded for information.
So yes, I will.
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that him?
Classic.
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
Come on.
Almost got it.
Down already. Everyone's staring at you.
He's got to get the ball, though.
It's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
I feel like this would be better if they Had a flashback to the past instead. So you got to see things you actually did from a different perspective.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask. No, it's not sorry.
Wow. No, it's not sorry. I love it when you can garble the words together into something coherent.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep the relationship
Fair
from
deal.
crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships.
How? What?
From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her. And it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends.
How?
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's
that's a weird
desires
one.
and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool.
That easy, yeah.
Patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR 26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected.
Intel.
Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the Firmament Front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
If all her value lies in the future, is that what you're going to sacrifice?
Unfortunately, that's not quite
Some
the
sort of
case.
catch-22.
Partners. A nice way to put it.
Down payment.
Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC.
Why don't they just call it Sid and make it easier?
Not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives
What's the
you
point
to
of
take
this
such a
leverage?
risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same. However, unlike you Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends.
Okay,
and
let's
on
get a
this
gun.
journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take
So
your
how are
time,
they the same?
child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Wait, is that supposed to have any meaning?
Lady Bonajade, I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected, with little debate.
Oh, well, thanks to me, obviously.
The Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
What, am I done looking around? Fucking knew it. God damn it. It's too obvious of a reference. What else were they supposed to do? Not make it? I was hoping for one more roll. That didn't count as a finished quest, did it? Oh, maybe it did. That's one of the day. Of course. Yeah. I hate that these are limited. And I guess that's why they do it. There's way too many things. What is this? No. Don't make me play that stupid shit. Wow. That's not happening. Well, wouldn't that be nice? So manipulative. I must have to respect it on that alone. Okay. I got some things I need to do before the end of the day. So